Welcome back to Great Day Washington. According to the National Institutes of Health, uterine fibroids affect 70% of all women and 90% of black women by the time we're 50. The non-cancerous tumors can be debilitating. They can lead to blood loss, and it could make pregnancy difficult for some women. So right now I am joined by Charlyn Stanberry. She is the Director of Policy and Advocacy for the White Dress Project, which is an organization that's actually planning events this week to raise awareness about fibroids. You're in white for a reason, I take it, Charlyn.
All my white today.
That's amazing. Okay, so we just read a few stats about fibroids for people who have heard this, but they're like, I don't know what it actually does. Let's start there for people who don't know what fibroids even do to women.
Yeah, so it's actually interesting because to think that about 80% of black women and 70% of white women will get fibroids before the age of 50, no one really talks about it.
Right.
So it's one of those things where it may produce heavy bleeding during your menstrual period to the point where it's uncomfortable to wear white. There may be pain and discomfort during the day. You know, it affects not only your physical being, but your mental and your developmental being also.
Is it life-threatening, or it's more of these side effects that impact your day-to-day life?
Well, it could be both. For example, my uterine fibroids, I actually had a big fibroid near my colon. And so when I was going to look at fertility options, my doctor said, hey, the only way that I'm going to be able to do some egg harvesting is if you get your fibroids removed.
So you had those removed and eggs removed
and
as well?
Removed, yes.
Okay. Because what people, we had Delia Gonsalves who works here. We kind of went through her journey with her a couple of years ago, or maybe it was just last year. For people who, you have surgery, right? And then is it a long recovery process, or what's it like even after that?
So I'm actually coming up on my 1-year anniversary of having my myomectomy. So that's one type of surgery you may have. I thought I had 3 uterine fibroids. I actually had 12 removed.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. So the surgery, it is more of a minimally invasive surgery, and it took about 6 weeks to 2 months for recovery. But I still kind of have some of the scars, but my quality of life is a little way better than what it was before.
And you're here talking about it, which is something we don't do enough of. But I feel like this week, with all of the events that you have going on with the White Dress Project, it will be a chance for people to share stories like yours, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
What is happening this week for people who want to know?
This weekend is our empowerment experience. It's going to be July 15th through the 17th at Fairmont Hotel in Georgetown. And we're actually going to have our annual signature event, which is a fundraiser entitled A Night in White. So as you can see, I got my white jumpsuit. There's going to be a lot of people in semi-formal attire in their white, and we're just going to raise funds about awareness, education, research, advocacy when it comes to uterine fibroids. This weekend is entitled Freedom to Blossom, so we're actually going to be giving Blossom Awards out to community advocates who have been advocating for uterine fibroid awareness.
Wow. And the White Dress Project's overall goal is to continue this conversation?
Absolutely.
Keep raising money? Is that part of it?
Absolutely. Raising money. In fact, our president and CEO just testified on Capitol Hill last week about uterine fibroids awareness.
Wow. Oh, it's so good. And you look beautiful in your white. I love this white jumpsuit. It's awesome. Thank you for sharing this with us. July, who knew?
Yes.
Fibroid Awareness Month, so we've got to know more about it. Thank you, Charlyn, for coming in.